Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Draw With Me, where we put 10 minutes on the clock and try and draw as much as possible. Now the challenge is yours, so you get to decide whether you're going to do headshots, torso, full body, action shot, completely up to you, and what materials you are going to use is completely, and I do mean completely, up to you. The only thing that we do together is the character. And if you've been following along, you know that we have been doing GI January for this month, and we're going to keep doing that until this prompt is over. Now, today's character is Undertow. Now, I don't know a lot about Undertow, but the character seemed pretty cool, so I put him on the list. Now, you can go ahead and get your reference if you don't have it, grab your materials, and if you don't, go ahead and hit the pause button and we will wait for you right here until you get everything you need and you will be ready to go and we'll be ready to go, and then we can knock this character out. Alright, so let's go ahead and put 10 minutes on the clock. Get our materials together. Okay, and we are going to start in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so another underwater character. I don't know a lot about Undertow, like, at all. And so the character is kind of interesting to me because, like I said, I didn't have a lot of GI Joes that were underwater character. I had a Wetsuit, and that was pretty much it, right? Like, Wetsuit was my guy. And so drawing all these new characters, I'm like, I don't exactly know who you are or what you stand for. But I don't know why. I saw a model sheet for Undertow and it's just like, oh, he'd be cool. And so here we are, drawing Undertow, hoping that we can get it done in time. And so the cool part is that I am actually looking at a model sheet right now. So that's the thing that I picked. I picked a model sheet, so I'm hoping that that'll be good for me. You know, trying my hardest not to not to mess this guy up. And we got another one, and of course also trying not to take forever and then be like, oh look, you've messed that up. What is that? I don't know what that is. So okay, so he's got that, so we're just gonna bring this around like so. That kind of here and here, so there's that. And then he's got a wetsuit, so we get to see some muscles this time around. And then he's got this here. So I'm really thinking that we should, or at least I should, because, you know, let's be honest, that's the big issue is will I be able to finish the character? All right, so we're gonna keep going with this. All right, so he's got this here, and it comes up and down. I mean, the design for this underwater mask is really weird, especially since he's only got one eye and it's on the other side. Oh wait, this is actually a lot smaller. Okay, a lot smaller. And then his head comes over it. All right, see, we're making sure we get it right. This comes over here. 1, 2, 3, 7. Oh my goodness. You know, here I am talking like, oh yeah, it's gonna be fine. We've got all the time in the world. What does that connect to? I don't even know what that connects to. So it connects to the back. Okay. Thank goodness for that model sheet. And it connects like here. All right, so we'll bring it up like so. It connects with the model sheet, and it is segmented. Okay. Okay. All right, that should be it. So, and I've found a new Sharpie. Like, I've used it before, but I don't think I've commented on it, but I found this Sharpie. And this Sharpie has both the thin, it's thin, but it allows me to make really big like lines as well. So I'm really enjoying, like super enjoying the fact that this thing exists for me. And it's also segmented. So, right, so we can, I'm starting to trying to make these bolder, quicker lines for this, because as you all know, I will quickly make a mistake, right? And then it's like, oh no. I was like, oh, it was so close. But I've realized, one thing that I've realized by doing these so often is that I'm spending way too much time trying to make everything nice and clean beforehand. And there's really no reason to do that, because the whole idea is to try and get to cleanup, right? And so I'm trying to force myself not to clean everything up beforehand. So coming in and just trying to do these like quick, almost scribbles, trying to, not do anything too drastic, but it's like, oh, I don't have to, I don't actually have to make that perfect right now. I can make it less perfect and then come in afterwards and try and, I can try and clean it up and make it all nice and neat. And so hopefully, coming to that realization, I should, in theory, okay, so that's, oh wait, there's a circle here. Oh, that's a color I was not anticipating. And then there's nothing there. Okay, so color I was not anticipating. That's all right. Luckily, my colors are pretty close, so should still be good, because we just finished the inking. Look at that. See, I instantly know. It's like, oh well, I've definitely got to come in and do some cleanup, right? Like that goes without saying. See? Okay, that's great. So let's go ahead and get this cool gray in here. All right, so here, okay, and then go ahead and switch. So once again, I'm gonna shout out Olo markers, because like I said, if you don't know them, you should definitely go check them out, because especially with these like timed drawings, the flow of ink is so important, because if you're using markers, that is, if you are trying to make and cover a lot of area, you've got to make sure that the ink will actually flow when you need it. And so even when there's like, oh, there's these really big spaces that I need to cover, I know that the ink is it's going to flow, so I shouldn't have any problems, which is fantastic. So if you don't know them, definitely go check them out. I highly recommend them. All right, so that's that. Right, okay. Red. What's the red? The red is this part. Yeah. closer, they start filling stuff in. Guess we can cover that too. Red, red, red. Okay. Next one's green. Oh man, getting close. I honestly thought I had more time. Green, green, green. That's, oh no. And then this, we'll just fill this in completely. Then oh! So close. I want to claim it so bad, but I didn't get to the orange right that was here, and I missed this green because I didn't know the character. So I missed the green. I was like so close to being done. Oh! All right, well, sometimes, like I said, as I've said in multiple episodes, it happens. Sometimes you just don't finish. And so that's what happened this time. And I'm okay with it because I got very, very far. And I'm like, oh, so close. But once again, these characters that you don't know, they always will pose a problem, right? There's just no way around it. So just keep at it. If you completed it, congratulations. If you didn't, don't worry about it. We'll hit it the next one, right? And if you are doing these 10-minute drawings and you are like, oh, I'm going to do ththese for my own characters or for a project that I'm working on, the more you draw these characters, the more you'll know them and the quicker they'll start coming out. All right? So if you are participating in these challenges, please join me in the Discord and drop your progress so that we can see how you're doing and how you're progressing, and so that we can cheer you on so that you can get better every single day. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the bell so that you are notified every single time that I drop new content. Thank you guys so very much, and I will see you at the next episode.